Hi guys, Brandon with Roaming Reptiles, little Brandon. We are on our way to the Madison Area Herpetological Society meeting tonight, where I'm speaking. Michelle and the girls, they're picking Lindsay up and they're going to meet us there. So I'm going to give a talk, have some fun, and we're bringing some of our friends. So let's see who we're bringing real quick. All right, so little Brandon's going to handle the opening here so we can see. So we have Harper, our blue-tongued skink, Cal, our albino milk snake, Elvis, our California king snake.
Okay, buddy.
George, the monkey tail.
And
Oh, Kobe, she went to the bathroom.
Oh, Kobe.
Take the lid off, let's clean.
Kobe.
Stay.
There's Kobe.
Little Brandon's girl.
Dorothy.
So here we have Dorothy. Then we have my
Baby.
baby. Here we have Alanis,
Aw, she's just chilling.
my baby. All right, guys, so we're gonna get loaded up. We are gonna head to Madison.
Now the fun part. I'm going to introduce our speaker. Brandon Fowler. The talk is bringing the world of reptiles to you, the ins and outs of reptile education and how to reach people with these amazing animals. So Brandon was always the owner of Roaming Reptiles, spent many years in California building up Roaming Reptiles and going out and educating just hundreds of thousands, millions of kids in the time that he's been doing this. He's somebody that's an incredible educator, really does a good job of being a good ambassador for the hobby and the animals. And we were lucky enough that I convinced him that California sucks and they should move to Wisconsin. So now we get it, which is way better because California didn't deserve it. And we'll totally love him here. So you have a little bit of background on Brandon here, but I'm going to kind of let him come up and start talking. And I'm going to sit here and push forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Fowler.
Like I said, education is by far the most important part of this hobby because we're reaching the next generation. We're reaching kids, we're reaching adults that may be scared of reptiles and have that fear, and we're helping them overcome that. I talk to a lot of people about doing shows that want to do these shows, and I tell them, number one, know your animals. You cannot get an animal on Tuesday and do a show with it on Wednesday. You have to work your animals. And so I'll give you a very good example. And Ryan can tell you about this animal. Ryan, what was his attitude? It was bad.
Yeah, I sent it to him because I didn't want to deal with it.
And Rob told me that this is the one animal that attacked all the other monkey tail schemes. And this is the one animal that would actually lunge for you if you tried to get it out. And we worked with him, and now I can hold him, I can do anything I want. I don't worry about it. He is a big baby. So his name is George. George is our monkey tail skink. One of my favorite snakes we have, even though he has a huge attitude sometimes. But what I do is when I get kids up here, let's see, do I have a kid up here who wants to come up here? You want to take her? So you can start right here for me. So I'll put Elvis up. You can send it. I'll let her hold Elvis. Just like that. And because I know Elvis is a king snake and he has a bit of an attitude sometimes, this is what I have. I always have his head. They can hold any part of his body. I have his head, right? When you're doing these shows, God forbid if somebody gets bit, but if that happens, it should be you. There should be no possible way that someone in the audience gets bit. There's absolutely no excuse for it whatsoever. If that happens, you are definitely doing it wrong. You are the only one that should be in that position. To do these shows, you really need to be outgoing. And that's a lot of time to do. When I first started, before I started this, you could not get me in front of people. Because once I took Roaming Reptiles over and I did my first show, I remember calling Andrew and saying, that was like one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. And Ryan is right. When you start doing it, you want to do more. And you don't want to stop. You have to be patient. Because you're going to get questions, you're going to get comments, You know, the only good snake is a dead snake. You know, lizards are ugly, nice boots, that would make a nice purse. I've heard them all. And you cannot be successful when you're sitting there yelling at everybody because you don't like their comments, because you're going to get them a lot. And you have to be knowledgeable. So you can't just know about leopard geckos or bearded dragons. I don't know everything. By far, I still learn every day. When I talk to Ryan, I still learn. You have to continue to learn. Ryan is still learning, right? We're all learning. You don't have to be the smartest kid in the class. It's okay to say, I don't know, but I will find out. Birthday parties were actually kind of a small part of what we do, because we started doing a lot of schools, and libraries were big. Corporate events, team building, we do company picnics. We got into doing animal safety. We had oil field workers call me and want me to do like rattlesnake safety. Animals are not invited. Do not bring them. You know, it's insane that people do that. I don't understand it. You know, you go grocery shopping, you have to bring a snake with you. I don't understand that. And a lot of people are like, no, I like that attention. You know, it's a chance for me to educate. No, you just need attention. That's what it is. If they're not invited, don't bring them. This girl, I actually remember this show very well. She came in, I was doing assembly at the school, and she sat on the very corner, and the principal was hugging her because she was absolutely bawling. And I stopped setting up, and I walked over there. I asked the principal if she was okay, and Rose said she's terrified of reptiles. She's scared. She didn't want to come, so she's going to sit over here with me. And I looked at, I sat next to her and actually delayed the shows for like 15 minutes. I was talking to this little girl and talking to her about what we do and how we do it. And by the end, she came up, the principal brought her up, and she wanted to hold a snake. And that was the first time she's ever touched a rattlesnake or a snake. That is something special. When you're doing these shows, you're going to reach people, you're going to see people that have an extreme fear. And I've seen other educators, they call them out, they embarrass them, they'll point them out, you know, trying to shame them into coming up. Don't do that, don't be that guy. Embarrassing people is not going to help. You're not going to win your cause. You have to understand that some people just aren't ready yet. It's how you deliver it, how you talk about the animal that's going to change that. One thing I stress, the animals are the stars. And your animals have moods. They wake up in bad moods just like we do. Enrichment's been really like a big deal, right? Getting these animals out, and you know, a lot of people think they have big cages with a lot of branches. These shows are their enrichment. They are out every day doing something. When they are in their cages, they are there to eat and sleep. So we get a lot of support, and doing these shows, you need a lot of support. It is definitely a passion to do these shows. It's something that I absolutely love, and I really want to ramp up here in the Midwest. Ryan talked us into moving here, so it's completely his fault. And so we got here, and you know, we're meeting people, we're doing things, it's fun. But I encourage people to go out and educate, right? We need more people educated, we need more people out there, because we are the first line of defense for this hobby. We're it, because we actually talk to the public. We're out there. We meet people every day. So our job is to change lives, change minds, get people excited. And books are great. The internet's great. But you want to change a life. You want to get that future conservationist. You want someone excited about reptiles. Put it in their hand. I tell people at the end of my shows, far too many times we walk down the street, we see people doing this. They're always doing this. They're on their phones, always looking down. They rarely look up. Get rid of this. Go outside. Go catch something. And I always joke and I say, scare mom, it's okay, she likes it. Right? Have some fun with these animals. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the talk. Thank you. 8:30 in the morning on Saturday. Last night we did the herp meeting in Madison. That was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that little footage we got. Now we are on our way to the Winnebago Pet Expo, and that goes from 10 to 5 or something like that. And the Madison Area Herp Society graciously gave me a table so I can get our name out there and kind of spread what Roaming Reptiles is about. So we have some animals in the back, including our alligator, which I'm pretty excited to bring out because I have an alligator now. Do you like the alligator? He likes the alligator. All right, guys, we are set up. We have our displays there. We have little Brandon right there with the alligator. And so we start here in about 40 minutes. And so we're at the Madison Area Herpetological Society booth. And so I figured I'd go around and show you what they brought. All right, guys, so we're on our way to go do our presentation right now, so it's going to be fun. We got our animals. We're going to be showing, interacting with people. It's going to be a good time. So. Finished. It was fun. Had a few people come up. Now we're going to go back to the booth and hang out and let people enjoy some animals. All right, guys, well, we are done with the Winnebago Pet Expo. That was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Had a really good time. Bruce, our alligator, was a hit. Everybody wanted to hold him.
That's his name, by the way.
Yeah, we named him Bruce. So Bruce the alligator. And I have this really cool picture of little Brandon holding Bruce, just kind of taking a break. Probably one of my favorite pictures of the day. I'll put it up right now. You guys can see it. Such an amazing animal. He did so well today for his second outing. We worked with him quite a bit, and he just did really, really well. I'm really proud of him. All of our animals did great. But you know, big thank you to the Madison Area Herp Society letting us join in and spend the day and have some fun. So it was good. Alright guys, so do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you thought, and hopefully we can start doing more of these videos. Right now it's just kind of finding time to get everything done. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. We will see you next time.